Hey, you guys, so we're back. Yummy Hotline is live. I'm excited to do another episode with you guys. I hope you guys are loving everything that I'm putting out. And we have two callers. We have a caller back, a caller who's calling back, and we have a new caller, and I'm very, very excited to speak to her. Let's get into it. Let's see what questions we have for today. What questions do we have for today, Doja? Mama. Let me see if I should do this instead. Ooh, cunty. Okay.
Hi, I felt like you would be the best person to give advice on this topic because you probably have a lot of experience with it. How do you maintain your sanity while dealing with trifling ass hoes, like competitive bitches? Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you show up and somehow, like, someone just wants to be your op. They want to prove that they're prettier than you, they're more popular than you. They want to, like, do small petty things to put you down. I know that the best options really are to get away from them and to surround yourself with supportive people, but I'm not in that situation right now. So how do you maintain your self-esteem and prevent yourself from going crazy? I feel like there's certain people who get a lot of energy from, like, putting in the extra work to make themselves pretty, get smarter, like, and really boss up. But I'm kind of the opposite. Like, I'm a very sensitive person, and I just, like, tend to fall apart when a lot of hostility is directed towards me. But I also have complex PTSD, so that's just a part of it. So, yeah. How do you deal with people who just want to be hostile towards you when you're just trying to live and be hot and beautiful? Because that's kind of just what comes with being an elite bitch. Anyways, thank you, love you.
How do you
Take
deal
care of
with
yourself.
people who just want to be hostile towards you? All right, let's get into it. Would you like to be anonymous or would you like to say your name?
I can stay anonymous.
Okay, perfect. Where are you from? And thank you so much for calling, by the way. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you for taking my call and doing this. It's really wonderful. I'm in New York right now. It's cold and gray. And
I'm not gonna lie, I love that. That sounds lovely. That sounds like a lovely, lovely time. Like, that's my dream, to be in New York. I was telling my boyfriend, actually, I'm like, I need a trip to New York. So if I'm ever in New York, I might hit you up, girl.
Oh my girl, I live in the suburbs. Isn't that
That's fire. That's fire. So what is your issue? How can I help you?
I'll start with the main question and then maybe just give a bit more context.
Yeah.
If that's okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So, in essence, how do you prevent yourself from falling apart when you're constantly exposed to vicious women?
Right. Right.
Now, to establish, I know that an insecure person is always going to be destructive and punch down at someone to make
Right.
themselves feel better.
Right.
And I try to keep a broad perspective. Like, I stretch my brain every kind of way to
Right.
make this more tolerable. Like, when people get competitive with me, I feel like I know it's because I'm threatening in some way. Otherwise, no one would pay attention to me and, like, have that kind of visceral reaction.
Right.
And even when I get off, like, I try to appreciate their strength
Mm-hmm.
and learn from the stuff that they do right,
Mm-hmm.
but it's hard. Like, I'm a sensitive ass person, and I can't really handle mind games or
Right.
bullshit.
Right.
It's kind of like a losing situation. I don't really know.
So what's going on
I'm
is
a sociable person, for sure, but, like, I guess I'm just very picky and reserved because I'm not a people-pleasing ass bitch because you can't make everyone happy. Like, my life is so short, and I
Right.
can't share my life with you people. Like, that's crazy.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, basically, how do you just survive while you're dealing with women that just want to prove that they're better than you?
Okay, so thank you so much for asking that question, because everything that you were asking me, I've been through it. I've really, really been through it. And one thing is, I don't know if you know, but I used to be a stripper. I was stripping maybe for like 4 or 5 years, and I was in the most competitive industry in planet Earth. Everywhere, you know, I thought maybe my coworkers were my friends. No, they were not my friends, and I had to learn the hard way. I heard your question earlier, and you had said that you have complex PTSD.
Oh yeah, I have a fantastic therapist. Actually, I've like gone into remission, quote unquote,
Right.
healed, quote unquote.
Right.
And the only time that happened was when I was away from everyone that like was really toxic
Right.
and had like a stable like situation.
Right.
And then as soon as I went back living at home, like I fell apart.
Right.
So,
And it's okay.
but
It's okay. It's okay to start over, because I'm kind of starting over as well. Like, I had to take a little bit of an L with my last podcast, and I'm doing this and I'm restarting like the podcast and the YouTube, just because I want to show people like yourself that like it's okay to break down and get back up. But I'm going to tell you about the industry, about the competitive, vicious women. The best thing I can tell you about that is you have to stand your ground. I know you're sensitive because I'm sensitive, and I heard a little bit about you saying you're really, really sensitive. I'm extremely sensitive. I'll tell you that I'm so sensitive that anything can kind of rub me a little bit wrong, but I had to learn how to not take things personal and see that if I'm walking into a room where I have nothing but like kindness to share and whatnot, and people are making me feel kind of like unwanted and just making me feel uncomfortable, you need to fight that. Like, you're here on earth to really prove who you are. And I kind of have a feeling that even though you are a baddie, hearing your heart and your sensitivity, you're a little bit of an underdog, it seems like, because underdogs usually do get attacked by the alpha narcissistic person in the room. Like, they know how to spot us. And I feel like maybe I'm not a therapist, but this is what I do. I just kind of put my foot down and I say, you know what? If you girls feel some type of way, that's on you. As long as no one is threatening you and trying to hurt you, we'll get through it. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 22, but the thing is, like, of course, women of all ages act like this, and they're everywhere.
Right, they're everywhere. They're everywhere, and you can't go hiding. Okay, so I went through some BS in my life, and it was kind of like an eye opener. You might have something that others don't, and they see it before you do. So it's almost like a compliment to you, I feel. You should take it more as a compliment if people are trying to make you feel small when you're just doing nothing but existing. Like, that's pretty fucking cool. I also developed developed a lot of weird, I don't want to self-diagnose myself, but I feel that I also have PTSD that I had to work through. I did not want to be outside. I did not want to make friends. I reclused myself until finally I said, I miss having friends and I don't want to live like this. The reason why I'm here today is because I want to help people like yourself. At the end of the day, I want to help girls who probably go through life experiencing like very harsh lessons. But I feel like these weird experiences that you might not understand, it's for a reason, because it's going to make you into someone like extremely better than you were before. I used to be an extremely people pleaser as well. So I understand what you're going through. You're 22. At 22, I was nowhere where I am now mentally. So I'm going to tell you, it's going to get better. You might have your 20s might be for just learning and seeing like what you tolerate and what you don't. But I'm going to tell you this, when you're out and about, picture yourself in a bubble. Picture a bubble where nothing that someone is throwing at you can hit you. Like, go out and just kind of start programming your brain to be a certain way. You being a 22-year-old and you're seeing life for what it is right now, you have a bright future. Because it took me 30 years, girl. I'm 30 now, and I'm just now digesting life. And life can hurt, but you have to remain as resilient as you can, because they want to keep you down. And your mom did not have you in her tummy just so these random ass bitches can make you feel small, because at the end of the day, I feel like you have so much to do in this life. And even though you're in New York and you say, oh, I have to move back with my parents, that's a blessing. Now, this is going to be a time where you're going to get to know yourself better. Find time for yourself. Get to know yourself. Once you start to get to know yourself better, no one can ever make you feel intimidated. No one can ever make you feel small, because you're going to know yourself better than anyone. That's all I can probably give you advice on right now. And if you have any more questions later on as well, you can call me, girl, because honestly, I really, really love your energy, and I love the fact that you called me. I really, really do appreciate that.
I, for my part, just want to tell you to keep going because, like you mentioned earlier, like kind of taking out the last pot.
Yeah.
I remember finding it when I was a junior in college, and I loved it. Like, I was driving at that time, but like, I would listen to your pod so excited. Like, I need this in my life. I don't have this kind of girl energy with me.
Right.
And you just made it better doing it your own way now. So,
oh, thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. And I do feel like you have a bright future. I know it's going to hurt. Even though you might see me doing well today, I still struggle and I still grieve the past friendships, the past life that I've had. So I understand like the things that you're going through, especially when you break down, because I break down too. But each time I break down, I build a new foundation where it can be a lot stronger than the last. It's so hard nowadays because everybody's going to be in competition. Everybody wants to be prettier. Everybody wants to have more followers. Everybody is just in. It's kind of like a narcissistic world that we live in. Even a little bit me, at the end of the day, as much as I feel for people and I'm kind, I need to have a little bit of evil in me to keep going, if that makes sense.
No, that's real, yes. So I guess like follow-up question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wrap up on this topic.
Mm-hmm.
How do you enjoy your evil? How do you get in touch with your evil?
Oh, I love her.
Like, I feel like because of how badly I was treated, I don't really tap into that side of myself.
Right.
I don't enjoy being petty for shits and giggles.
Right.
Everyone has that side of themselves. Like, I have that in me.
Right.
I just, like, don't really.
Right. Well, the way I go about it and the way I use it, I do have the dark side of me, which the dark side was made because I was getting fucked over. I was getting cheated on. I was getting betrayed. I was getting backstabbed by people I loved the most, like truly loved the most. And it fucking made me into a villain for a bit. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. I was a villain. I hated everybody. I wanted to fight people. And I learned how to control her in ways where I'm not petty. My petty is me getting better. But I won't ever let nobody fuck with me. I'm not going to let anybody fuck with me ever. And if people want to start things with me, they're either going to get ignored or probably get hit at the end of the day. And I'm not saying, by the way, you guys don't hit people out there, but I'm saying like if people want to fuck with you, don't let them fuck with you. To all my sensitive people out there. But yeah, that's all I can say, that I just kind of, I have a little bit of a balance right now. And it took me 30 years to find her, because I could have been all evil, but I do have a very kind heart deep down inside, which is why I'm here even, talking to people. I just kind of let her thrive when she wants to. Maybe you can do it like when it's just you alone and you kind of look at yourself in the mirror and you tell yourself, don't you ever let yourself get hurt again. Don't you ever let yourself get down, because you know who you are. And I'm here to protect you. You have to tell yourself that you're also protecting yourself in some way. Like, I know it might sound a little crazy, but it works. It works. It's like a second. I have like 2 people in my head currently. And these 2 people fight sometimes for the spotlight, but I pick and choose who's going to come out at what time. You kind of have to become a praying mantis. Does that kind of make sense? And what I mean by praying mantis, have you noticed that they always have a lethal kill, but they don't react quick. They're very slow. They examine their surroundings and then they strike. So I kind of live my life a little bit as a praying mantis, where don't let these fucking vicious ass people and bitches get under your skin where you start screaming and hooting and hollering. Instead, look at them like they're crazy. That's the way you should start being. Like, just, I know it's going to be hard and it's okay. You can cry when no one's looking, because I'm the same way. But just try to have like a hard exterior whenever you're out. But also remember to be kind when you meet people as well, until they give you a reason to be a bitch. Period. Okay. So just be a praying mantis. Be a baddie praying mantis. Learn about what you do. Like, learn about a little bit about yourself. Like, okay, maybe I'm good at singing. Maybe I'm good at dancing. See what you can do, because I feel like the universe brought you to the drawing board so you can kind of like start really getting your life on track. I wouldn't say together, because it's really hard to get your shit together, but I'm saying like on track in a way where you start to become a woman. Like, these are the things that I tolerate and these are the things that I don't. And just remember, it's always okay to cry, because as dark as I can be, I'm very sensitive and I will be crying at the end of the day as well.
Oh, yeah, it'd be crazy to succeed in this world. Like, fantasy's good, but
right.
Like, everything you just said just fills me with so much hope.
Thank you, baby
like,
girl.
When I say I had a breakdown, I mean like actual psychological crisis, like
right.
insomnia for the past year.
Huh.
Yeah, like stuff like that, like kind of makes you scared of like what people can do, but then like when you build yourself back up, like that's just fucking life, bro.
Right. Right. No, people will break you down. I really want you to kind of have like a big sister mindset of yourself, because you need to protect that vulnerable, sensitive girl. And you need to start like realizing that life will get better, but you're going to have to go through fucking hard lessons, girl. And you're going to be around people you don't want to be around, but you're going to have no choice but to be around them. And that's something that I'm also learning, because I didn't want to be around certain people. I literally cut off so many people in the industry that I knew. All I can say right now, I really hope I'm able to help you in some way. I hope that some of the things I said really stick to you. And I hope that later on, maybe in my late 30s, I can really have the formula down so I can help women like yourself.
Thank you so much. I'm absorbing every single word. I just want to reiterate, so thankful that you're doing this, because this is not an opportunity that most people can get. Like, it is a gift to everyone that you're doing this.
Oh, thank you. You're going to make me cry, girl. Thank you so much. I'm going to start crying up in here. You're so sweet. You sound like an angel, and I really, really appreciate your call, baby girl. I really do. And I hope we can stay in touch.
Thank you. Kisses. Take care.
You too, mama. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. You guys are so amazing. So we have our second caller of the day.
Hello?
Hi. So we have a caller back. Thank you so much for calling me back.
Yes, I need to give you guys an update.
Okay, girl, let's hear it.
Can you hear me well, though? Because I'm at the groceries.
Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
Okay.
So what happened?
The one with the insecure man.
Mm-hmm.
The one that with, my Instagram. He was
Right.
feeling some type of way about my Instagram.
Right.
So when I was finally at the verge to like actually give him, my Instagram or whatever.
Right.
I just decided to just call it quits and just, end it.
How was that? Like, was it painful?
He was still projecting his little insecurities.
Right.
And I felt like that wasn't gonna help anything. Like,
right.
For me, like if I'm feeling some type of way, you're making me feel like I'm doing bad things when I'm not. It's just gonna make me upset.
Right.
So yeah, I ended up leaving him. been single for like 3 days.
Oh, okay, girl. 3 days. How are you holding up? Are you feeling kind of like, because we got to be real. At the end of the day, it does hurt. But I want to know how you're feeling. Like, what's going on in your head? Has he tried to reach out, or is he giving you space? Like,
it's because also that too. Like, I'm okay because he texts me randomly, but like, okay, like good night, good morning, like.
yeah. So he's still giving you a little bit of energy.
Yeah, but not a whole conversation.
Right.
But it's the thought that he's still thinking I'm here.
Right.
Whatever, so.
And he still is for a very long time. He probably is gonna think of you for a very long time if you do stay like broken up with him. I feel like he's gonna think of you when he starts to mature and realize, okay, the girl who was kind of like holding it down for me, she left my side. Because I heard that some men end up finding out that they fucked up or they lost a good one later down the road. Everything sucks out here.
Yeah, so I did, because he was like my little copycat. So I deleted my Instagram.
And he
I ended up deleting it, and then a day later he deleted his.
Aww.
But I just want to tell you that he activated his IG again. He didn't ask, without it.
Yeah, he's like, but you did.
It made me more upset, like, why are you on Instagram?
Right. Right. Yeah, dude. Honestly, he probably was. Because I feel like I've experienced this before where, like, when you date an insecure man, like, that can be a super deadly combo because they're usually cheaters out of nowhere just to make themselves feel better. Like, they want attention of girls to make themselves feel better. So, like, I feel like you're going to get through this. And...
No, yeah, I already have another man.
Oh! Well, congrats, girl. Right. Okay, well, I hope that you can, continue having fun with...
Have a hot girl summer.
Right, as you should, girl. Like, you sound happy, though. Though at night, you might feel a little lonely. It's okay.
No, yeah, definitely.
Because you're not going to be lonely for long.
Nobody's lonely over here.
Right. Right. So... you sound happy. So I'm happy that you kind of took your own lead and was like, fuck that shit. Like, most girls can't leave their man. It's really hard. So kudos to you, girl. Like, I need what you're having.
Yeah.
But
that's what it is, because I have a lot of self-love. So.
Yes, mama. We need that self-love, girl.
But yeah, it did just get me upset that he's back on Instagram. But that's about it.
But thank you so much for calling. Honestly, you seem like a cool girl. Maybe I can have you on the show soon.
Okay.
But thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for calling. And let me know. You can call back if you want. And let me know what happens. Because, girl, we want to know the cheese, man.
Yeah, I want my tea. Because I know he'll be back.
Yeah, he will. Thank you so much for calling.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Wow. So we have... We're doing things. Like, things are moving. I can't believe she broke up with him. That's actually kind of wild a little bit. But kudos to her. Like, it's so hard for us to keep it moving at times. But homegirl got her crutch, aka a new little man. And she's ready to enjoy her summer. So, catch her outside. Thank you guys so much for watching. I did almost cry earlier because I'm just so excited and my heart is filled with joy because I'm meeting cool people that watch me, and I'm very excited for this new journey, and I really hope that my words can be heard in some way, and I will get better at it. I will get better at speaking and saying my thoughts a lot better, but this is all I can do for now. I'm just me. I'm Yahaira Yumi, you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Can't wait for the next episode. Mwah! Bye-bye.